What's going on, guys? So I'm not recording on my microphone as usual. I've been having some issues with that original microphone, so I really wanted to talk and get some videos out. So the only way I could do it realistically is by using my iPhone. I know the quality is definitely not going to be good, but I hope you can bear with me for the time being until I get my situation sorted out with my microphone. So this is going to be what I have to adjust to. Hopefully it works. But I want to talk about game one of the Nets and the Bucks because it's interesting. I was very excited for this series because it's two teams that, in my view, could make the finals, two championship teams, two teams that, had really good battles in the regular season. I was really excited to see what these teams could do in the playoffs. And game one is not over yet. There's still 3 minutes left, but I mean, it's 115 to 96. This game's over. And the reason I wanted to just talk right now is because there's just a lot to take away from this game. And I know it's just one game and anything can happen afterwards. I mean, shoot. Let me just get this out of the way before I start talking about the actual game. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and also turn on your notifications so that you don't miss an upload. I would greatly appreciate your support for the channel. All right, got that out of the way. So now I want to talk about this game. So, I mean, the bottom line is the Bucks got dominated. The Bucks got crushed. That's basically what it was. And it was kind of obvious what was going to happen. And the game was actually very interesting in the beginning because 30 seconds into the game, Harden is out. Like, he just walks to the locker room and we're like, "Oh, what happened?" At first I thought that he just left the game because he wanted to use the bathroom or something. But no, they showed the replay. He clearly re-aggravated that hamstring again. And I'm just like, oh, really? He had just came back from it. He missed, almost a month of games? More than that because of that hamstring injury? Because he came back, re-aggravated it again, and then missed more time. So I was hoping that he'd be good for the playoffs, especially after the first round. I was like, oh, okay, the hamstring seems to be fine. He's playing well, so it's probably not going to be an issue anymore. But, I mean, 30 seconds into the game, he aggravates it again. And apparently, he just left the arena, went to the hospital, getting an MRI checked. So hopefully it's nothing too serious, and hopefully he can come back soon, because it would just suck if he isn't able to play. Because it's James Harden, you want to watch one of the best players in the league play, right? So that's the first thing. And then after that, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Maybe the Bucks see this as an opportunity. Hey, we've beaten the Nets with KD and Kyrie before, so hey, maybe we can do it again. But, I mean, the playoffs are a different animal, and it's super, super obvious when you watch this game. It was just, Bucks had no chance, and it was so many different things. KD had a terrific game, 29 points, 10 rebounds. Kyrie went off 25, 8 and 6. Blake Griffin, I want to give him a lot of credit. 18 points, 13 rebounds, great on defense, making big hustle plays. I mean, big kudos to Blake Griffin. He played terrific today. So, who else also? Joe Harris was making his shots, 19 points. Mike James, shout out to him, because he's been playing overseas for so long, and he finally got an opportunity with the NBA, with the Brooklyn Nets, got a 10-day, I think, and then he got signed for the rest of the season. Right in that 10-day, you could see that, oh yeah, this guy's good. He's good for this team. And my hope is that he continues to show out for the rest of these playoffs, and some team, maybe the Nets, maybe some other team, gives him a good bag. He deserves it with the way he's been playing. He's great. Who else? Bruce Brown has made some good plays. Nicholas Claxton, man. I love Claxton, man. He's so good, and he's been proving it all season. I wasn't sure why the Nets got rid of Jarrett Allen, because he was just so good for them. But, I mean, Nick Claxton, yeah, he's great too. Great on defense, great shot blocker. Just an overall good presence to have on the interior, which, you're going to need, especially in a playoff series like this against the Bucks. So, I mean, hey, the Nets just showed out today, making their shots, getting stuff going. On offense, they just were clicking on every direction. Even on defense, they were able to trap Giannis and limit him. All the other guys weren't able to do much. So that's basically for the Nets side. The Nets did everything they were supposed to, and they're up 15 because of it, right? And they're going to win this game because of that. But for the Bucks, I mean, look, it's obvious because we have seen it 2 years in a row now with the Bucks in the playoffs, the struggles they have, and why. Like, Coach, I said it in the beginning of the season, and I continue to say it. He cannot be the coach anymore. I thought they should have fired Mike Budenholzer after the bubble, because that just felt embarrassing to me, the way they lost against Miami. But if they don't fire him after this season, I don't know what they're going to do. And I feel terrible because the Bucks showed they were good this year. They were able to take care of business against Miami, and we're like, hey, they swept them, so hey, this is a different Bucks team. Drew Holiday was such a good addition. PJ Tucker was a good addition. You had guys like Bryn Forbes making threes. You had guys like DiVincenzo before he got hurt doing big things. You had Pat Connaughton making good plays on defense. So you were like, okay, this is a good team to have for the Bucks. This is a better team that you've had for the past couple of years. So you're feeling good about the direction. But then you run into Brooklyn, and that changes everything. I know Brooklyn is the favorite in the series, which I had too, but come on. They're doing the same things. Why is Giannis playing under 40 minutes in this game? Why? It is the NBA playoffs. He should not be playing under 40 minutes. Your superstar, your two-time MVP, should not be playing under 40 minutes in a playoff game. I know it's a lot. It's very taxing on the body and whatnot, but it's Giannis, man. You don't have a chance with Giannis, especially if the other guys are not producing at the level you think they are. Bryn Forbes only had 2 points. Who else? Drew Holiday played well, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Chris Middleton, he had 13 points, but I don't have his shooting numbers up actually, but I'm sure he did not look like he could make a shot. Jeff Teague, why is he still in the league? I don't know. He just is like non-existent when he's on the court. He just does nothing for them. So the Bucks are just doing the same thing that they have always been doing in the playoffs, which doesn't make any sense to me. This Bucks team is supposed to be better. They're supposed to be more well-rounded. They're supposed to be, deeper and all that stuff. They're supposed to be more built for the playoffs. And it just doesn't seem like that. And I don't want to overreact over one game, but the reason I'm saying all this stuff is because it's a pattern that we've seen from them. And if they don't continue to, and if they're going to continue to do this and they're not going to change the way they're doing, constant like Giannis pick and rolls where he's the point guard. Giannis is not the point guard. Stop giving him the ball. Stop making him the primary ball handler. Stop making him initiate the pick and rolls with Brook Lopez. Make him be the roller. You're Giannis Antetokounmpo. He should be able to do that. I just don't know why the Bucks have this super weird offensive scheme. Brooklyn was able to figure it out quickly. The Nets aren't a great defensive team. They're okay, but they were able to figure out what was going on. I said Robin Lopez. I'm sorry about that. I meant Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez had 19-5, but he's not going to be like him. He's not going to be the difference maker in this series. It would be nice if he was, but he's just not going to be. So with all of that, the Bucks are in trouble. So I don't want to say that after one game, but it's just the truth. With the way that things have gone, with the way the Nets are clicking on offense, they don't even need James Harden to win this series. So if the Bucks do lose this series, that's going to be a whole different conversation. Is Giannis going to regret signing that super massive contract to stay back in Milwaukee when he could be a free agent this year and finding his own path to maybe winning a championship? Because this direction with this Bucks team, they're stuck in this like hell, basically, where they're going to be continuous second round, third, maybe even conference final exits, And with Giannis Antetokounmpo on your team, you don't want to be that kind of team. You don't want to be a team that, is just going to be stuck in the second round year after year. You want to be a championship team. You want to be in the finals. You want to be winning championships. This team is not bad, but then in the playoffs, everything just falls apart for them. I hope that this is just an off night. I hope that Middleton can start making more shots. I hope that the rest of the guys can contribute. I hope that the offensive scheme is different than just spamming pick and roll like it's 2K. I hope the rotations are better. I hope Giannis is playing more, because it's a disgrace the way that that Coach Budenholzer is operating this Bucks team. It's just embarrassing. All right, I've went through my whole rant and the game just ended, 115-107. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry about the mic quality. I hope it'll get better soon, but just bear with me for the time being while I use my phone. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Comment down below what you think about this Bucks team and what they need to do to adjust for the rest of the series, or are they just stuck? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss an upload. And thank you guys, as always, for your continual support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.